I miss Bobby's sub? Bobby, did I call out your sub when you subbed? If I didn't, I'm sorry. Cheers for the sub. Welcome to the channel. I think we're going to do an M19 after this. I like M19, I just don't like quick draft format. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yes, guys. Support is very welcome. Thank you for checking out the channel. Can't keep this, even with my opponent going first. It's close. This would be really nice synergy, and that's a 2-drop. Can I keep this? Number of successes are any lands. So there's 16 in the deck. Number of draws, we've got 2. And number of successes are 1. I absolutely can keep this. Huh. Alright, it's interesting. I wouldn't think to keep 1-landers. Feels a little greedy. It's not really 16 successes either. We're gonna get pretty punished here in a minute. I might end up playing the candle ahead of time. Let's hope not. It's the one we want. Let's try Arcanist for trading. Alright. Still, we need more lands to do things. Couple more draws for the 3-drops. This is where he runs seismic shit again. It's a really strong one versus me right now. Surprised he didn't attack. Suggests he has a kicker spell in hand. Okay. Or it's goblin synergy like a siege gang. Don't really want to throw a trapper into a token quite yet. Not when I maybe have a Homrid next turn. Okay. Oh, that's dirty. He can cast the fucking Phoenix from his graveyard now. Wish I'd traded with that token. Okay. Oh, he wanted to keep up, run amok. It's cute. Alright, let's eat the token. Token has vigilance. Let's eat the trapper. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our trapper on the board again. I'll hold the talisman for now. How did Elephant make main deck? What did we cut for Elephant main deck? Shouldn't we be milling ourselves? No. No, we should not. Fucking land would be nice right about there. If I hit 5 mana and then 6 mana, I won't have the mana to actually cast that. Let's go ahead and just get this down. Tap the goblin. Get in with the trapper. We're gonna end up having to Gideon's the glider. Spite the Phoenix. You want me to play around Warcry Phoenix? Okay, we know what we're Gideon's. Sucks we don't get to do that to a ground unit or an air unit. Oh, I know he has run amok. Fuck! Oh, he doesn't have run amok. Apparently he's just confused how to tap for a Phoenix. Alright, I guess we're racing. I don't want to race from this position. This is a losing race. That land is very helpful right about now. Let's get in with our creatures. Maybe. Rona value. We don't have black mana. There's no Rona value here. I know what you want. I mean, you want me to mill myself to pick up legendaries, but there's not enough that I think that's worth it. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I have 3 in the deck, one of whom is another Rona, and the other ones are candles. Is it worth milling myself for that? I don't think so. I hate mill effects on myself. Could mill my black mana too. Those would also be totally dead cards if I milled my black mana, so I never can cast Rona. I don't think so. How do I feel about playing with another player of this? I feel fine. I don't think it is ethically challenging at all to do that. To play games with our friends. I mean, in some sense, if you believe that, Bobby, then you believe that watching with chat is an advantage. I'm not sure it's always an advantage anyways, 'cause some of the times I'm arguing or actively being detracted from with that. Be great if he just had nothing here. Nope. Alright, so we're on 2 turns. We actually win this race right now unless he's got something else. He may have something else. Kind of feels like he has something else. Land activates our candle though. I think we do it main phase too. Okay. That's great. You never steer me wrong. Agreed. We'll kill the Phoenix. If he does have some sort of way to get 3 attackers here, like double haste in hand, we're dead anyways. And if he doesn't, he can't block with the glider. So it does look like it paid off for me to have played that when I did, because the next raws were land for Sarah Angel plus activating it, and I wouldn't have had the mana to activate it otherwise. So Run Amok puts us at 1. The hasted 3/1 puts us at 1. Here's to get 4 damage out of this. 2 combat tricks will do it. Pretty much any 2. Radiated Lightning puts us at 1. Let's hope there's no blocker of appropriate size. 2 blockers. Don't have mana for both of my defensive plays. Oh, presumably he is going to... Man, 2 blockers, there's a pain. I can deep freeze the glider. And that just stalls the board. 1 more mana I can elephant with kicker to get my candle back. Yeah, Bobby, I don't know. I guess on some level, it might be an advantage. It's not why I'm doing it necessarily. I'm doing it because I'm learning, and it helps me to learn to talk to someone who's a lot more experienced. And I like the experience for as a content creator of putting out. I think it has to be this. I like the experience as a content creator of putting out content for you guys that has another opinion in there. It helps you guys learn as well. And if I think about what my stream does, I try to be educational about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Yep. So we take 3 from Run Amok. And the thing survives. I guess if I... Oh, is there any way I can do this that... No. I think we block this way. I think we're pretty fucked to combat tricks, and this does scream combat trick. Get another blocker down next turn, though. 3 power, I don't think it matters too much. Okay. Hindsight, would I take the Pegasus first strike instead of the Lina next time in the paper draft? I don't know. I've won some pretty seriously awesome games with Lina, especially in Red-White Boros, Fervent Strike. Okay, so it didn't matter which way I blocked there. I was going to lose it either way. And a Sarah Angel. Of course, his turn was absolutely fucking perfect for him. For mana to get the Sarah Angel out as well as the rest of it. I can't do anything here. That sucks ass. Okay, so he's got a Curve Topper Sarah Angel. We got to save some stuff for. Yeah, stack's aggressive. It sucks. I'm pretty annoyed about that. Yeah, definitely salty. Would I pick different than Lina? The Corsair is consistently good. I might consider that. First pick though, you can build a deck around it. I tried to build a deck around it. All right, we've seen just a million aggressive creatures. We saw 2 2s. We saw 3 2s. I'm going first now. Might not play Syncopate. Might play Syncopate. Our deck's not even that bad versus it. Elephant might be a little bit slow. Might just be better to have another Tolarian Scholar in versus that deck. The air is a problem. I wouldn't mind Dub. Did we see much in the way of removal from him, chat? We didn't, right? I wouldn't mind a Dub on my air units. Do something maybe. Candle might be a bit slow. But Candle Zahid is so good. Grace for healing. Let me go down a Rona. I don't think this counts as a thing. I mean, this. I guess if we're just trading, this is a thing. Heals and kills a creature. It's like a bad combat trick. If I'm doing a lot of blocking, though, it's better. Is it worth playing better? Over what? Another Rona? I think that. Okay. Drummondly, I'm excited to see it. I don't know if I'll play it or not. Depends how much content there is and how much interest there is. I played a lot of Battle Brothers on this channel, and it didn't do very well in views. I don't know if I can commit more time to that as a man making a living off of it, mate. So, speaking of a man making a living, where the fuck is my... Why is that grayed out? I don't know. All right, I'll keep this. Got white mana. We need to draw blue mana. Blows out his combat tricks. Does it? I could have mana open for it. I don't mind the healing. I just don't know what comes out for it. I don't want to pull creatures for it. So I'm pulling spells for it. What spells are better than it? I mean, I guess I could pull the candles and try not to activate the Djinn, but it's a race. If I get Djinn with one island, then Candle lets me play it. I don't know. Two swamps in the opening hand isn't super pleasant. He mulled one. All right. Okay. We went first last time, or he went first last time? We went first. No, we went second last time. Okay. Opponent is playing Boros. Oops. And this is a okay. Let's play island. Get our trapper down. Good draw. Could be done with lands for a little bit and be okay. Let's get some value. I'd like to get Candle down soon in case I draw Jin. Yeah, we finally have Memorial to Genius. Memorial to Folly value. Haven't played it yet. So far it's just been a bad tap swamp. Looks like his hand is slow. Oh, you beautiful bastard, but man. Can't play it this turn is all. But I can play a Syncopate into the Jin. And if he has removal, it can be Syncopate Jin into Rona into Jin again, which ought to seal out the game. We'll see. I didn't believe hard enough. With the Trapper in the hand, I didn't play the Candle on 2. I greeted it for some damage. Perhaps that's wrong. Goblin Barrage. That seems like a no. Sui. We had so much of an argument, or not so much. We had so much discussion the other day about how the Jin never is totally equal getting Jin on 4 or getting Jin on when you have 6 mana. It's not at all equal. Makes such a difference. Five, 6 is so disgusting, so hard to deal with without direct destruction style removal. I guess white has exile, so he might have his 5 mana exile. That'd be pretty bad because I can't get it back with Rona if he exiles it. Yeah, the 4 mana is powerful, but also not having 2 blue is powerful as well, right? Like the artifact sets it up so you can do it without 2 blue. Now we could have just played it a turn later here, but if we had believed, we could have had the Candle down on 4 and the Jin on 6. I mean, I did exile his effect. I could just kick the Chronicler. I don't think so, though. I might play the Journeyman anyway, but let's give him a chance to block and get the 3. I should have, actually. Thinking about it, I actually should have. I could leave Candle open, though. Yeah, I should have bounced it. Yep. Because what else am I going to do with this turn? And bounce nothing. Should have played the island too, so I have Candle to interact. So many mistakes. Well played, Filthy. Well fucking played. Just lost a creature for no reason. None at all. That was bad. Do I make my mistake bigger and not play it? I think I do. Didn't really want to bounce a Chronicler. It's part of the issue. But I should have just done it for tempo. He had no instance in graveyard. I knew he had no instance in graveyard because I removed his other one and it wasn't there. I even looked at his exile pile to see that. It's just a punt. It's a mistake on my part. Let's hope it doesn't cost me. Why wouldn't I play Rona? Because Rona, when she comes into play, exiles a legendary from your graveyard, and you can play that legendary from your hand, and Zahid's a legendary. So, if he does remove Zahid with a non-exile effect removal, then I get Zahid back and win. That's why I'm not playing Rona. Yeah, I do have Memorial to Folly. Maybe it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm making mistakes left and right in this game. It's the best of the monocolored decks to play with in the beginning. If you're talking for like constructed, probably green has a chance of winning versus real decks, but almost never does. I don't see a reason to bounce anything. Maybe I can bounce the Prospector. I mean, if he's going for something with a shit ton of mana. Presumably, if he plays a flyer, I can kill it with Candle still. All right. Is this relevant in some way, though? Maybe. Okay. If you're looking for a... I assume he means the pre-constructed monocolored decks. If you're looking for the most efficient way to get your daily quest done, you should build one out. You should build the mono-red budget aggression deck. If you're just looking to play with the decks they provide you with, I think... probably the green one is the one you want to do. All right, Jin's gonna kill him despite me making multiple punts that game. Let's just let's just do that again and try to play that slightly better for the next one. All right, Syncopate still seems useful. I mean, we're gonna be on the defense though. I'd rather a Syncopate or an Elephant on the defense. Might rather the fucking Assistant. He's got that glider we've seen. One mana combat trick's not even bad. Do we have a third Scholar? It's in already. Okay. Do I want Healing Graces? Card's not terrible. It's a little terrible. Those are staying, that's staying, these are staying, these are staying. These are staying, Drake's staying. I think one Rona's staying, Dub's staying. So it's what do we take out for? So basically we take out Candles for Healing Graces. Gives up a lot of our synergy between Rona, Candles, and Jin. I don't think so. Anytime I look at it, it's not good enough. No, the 1/3s are fine. He's got a bunch of 2/2s in his deck. 1/3s just stall out his board. It's fine. The 1/3s aren't in there for the Journey Mage. The 1/3s are in there for a couple reasons. A, they fuel my... I have 2 sets of the 2/2 summoning creatures, the Call the Cav or whatever it's called. The Arcanist can cast that, so I can get those out sooner. They're also wizards for the Journey Mage, and they're also 1/3s that deal with 2/2s just fine, and also gang block very, very well with 2/3s. So I don't agree. This looks like a totally reasonable hand. Let's just go ahead and draw an artifact that we kept in and get massively rewarded for it. All right, opponent mulled, we didn't. They're going first. Oops. Okay. Which Magic client is this? This is MTG Arena. Got blue and white mana, so that's nice. Got a 3/2 and a 2/3. Second blue mana, so if we get to 6, we got Jin. Got a 3, a 4, and another 3. Cowden Warcaller, there's our 5th land. Cowden Warcaller stacks up super poorly against Scholar, so that's great. Hey, Tornbo, how's it going? Disciple's annoying. There's our 6th land. Okay, we're all done with lands deck. Thank you. Okay. So he represents either wanting to use his mana or no combat trick this turn. It's nice. I'm gonna Homerid this turn. Next turn is Gideon's on his Sarah plus Trapper. Definitely got an instant. Milling him. Got his Goblin Barrage. Feels nice. Okay, he's got a G2 Chronicler though. It could come back. I suppose I'm swinging here. It does leave me a little bit more vulnerable to trading the Homerid for a combat trick because I'm going to block with the Homerid. But I suppose you can do that on defense too, and this way I potentially get into damage. And I do have to kill him at the end of this. So, let's do it. Maybe I want to save Gideon's for his Angel too. It's not like the Sarah Disciple trades for our Jin. Okay, that's not very good versus my current board. Let's just Trapper this turn. And pass. I don't agree with milling myself. Leave Akra alone. It just assumes that your deck is equally powerful across the board and you can win with all your cards. My deck is very much looking for Zahid or Sarah Angel. Those are my win conditions, maybe with a secondary of Rona, right? Like, that's how I win. Every other creature in here barely breaks even. If I mill my win condition, I lose the game. I am blocking. This could be the pump 1 spell. Can't really do anything a lot about that. We're going to block there. There. No, we're not. We're going to block there and there. I think that's all we need to do for that. If it's the +1/+1, we keep our Scholar. If it's not, we trade a Trapper. It is the +1/+1. Great. This is a good turn for Gideon's. Just Gideon the Warcaller. So that wipes the board there. Warcaller doesn't hurt me right now. Could do it to the... I think I'm going to save this. He's got a fucking Sarah Angel in there somewhere. Doesn't give him first strike. Wipe the Disciple or not? Yeah, fuck it. Let's wipe Disciple. I think he would have Sarah Angel this turn if he had it. I think it's better than this charge play. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and Jin. I'm not giving him options to doing damage to Zahid. If we get another mana, we can play Kicker Drake, which is pretty good too. Sure, Sergeant at Arms. Don't care. It's a great draw. He's on a 2-turn clock right now. His removal is big enough to kill the Drake, though. I don't think his removal is big enough to kill Zahid. 6 toughness is hard to deal with. Direct target exile effects will do it, though. We haven't seen one from him. It's our game 3, so presumably they'd have played it by now. But it's in white, and it's a really high quality pick. I guess if I was gonna Gideon's, I kind of forgot about the Gideon's on that turn. And we just stole my Zahid. Okay, that sucks. How much is this? So it's 4, 8, 11, 13. If I don't block, I'm clearly blocking. I think I just have to deal as much damage blocking as I can. So I think I'm just blocking the 3/1. Except it doesn't give me another blocker and leaves him that. How much do I take? So if I block this, I take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I go down to 2. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. I have 3 defenders. I go down to 1. If I block this, I'm at 2, but he's got 4 attackers and I only have 2 defenders. No, that's actually wrong. I'm gonna block the Warcaller. Feels bad. Okay. This would have been nice if it wasn't a fucking island. The moment I'm dead to... If I attack with everything, he's at 2. If I attack with the Jin, he's dead next turn. He has to top deck a haste creature or a removal or a pump spell. Because I go down to 1. I think I'm doing that. I don't want to just sit here and wait for him to draw something that kills me. I suppose it could have attacked with Drake and had roughly the same outcome. Oh, you did not just draw a removal. You didn't draw a removal. Flying haste. Fuck you, game. Alright. That was the top deck he had to get. He just got it. So we're going to get blown out by this. And I'm dead. So I block there, block there, block there, take 2 and die. So we drew dead. He drew a hasted creature. We had 2 shots at surviving that. Any blocker for us would have removed hasted creature from the outcome of things that killed us. Any direct damage from us, any blocking spell, anything. That feels pretty shit. Oh, and it just killed my desktop. 2 seconds. All right, game crashed to desktop. Presumably it rage quit at the same time. I rage quit. I didn't rage quit there. I wish I could have. So that's a really brutal blowout to die to that shit. Too bad. Opponents get lucky. Can't do anything about it. I still think it's right to attack there. If I sit there waiting with 4 creatures, sooner or later he will draw that. As it is, he sits at like a 30% chance to draw a land, like a 30% chance to draw just a random ground creature, a 30% chance to draw a spell that doesn't impact something, like a buff spell or something, right? Like, the things that are only going to do it for him are exactly the outs I described. A hasted creature, a pump spell, or a removal spell. That's a pretty small percentage of his deck. Deck only went 2. I think it absolutely should have at least gone 3. I mean, that was right there for 1 turn of whether or not we went 3. And maybe we lost that second black-green deck. I'm not even sure from that board state if we won versus the black-green player, the Golgari player on the second game. But I am a little shaky internally after that. Feels pretty bad. Okay. All right, so that was win, loss, loss. And this one was loss, win, win. Oops, loss, loss, rather. Feels really bad. Yeah, in the long run, I do win there. Oh, wait, you mean waiting it out? No, I don't win in the long run there, waiting it out, MTG Mike. I'm at 2 health. There's too many things that kill me. I don't win in the long run. Yeah, I'm going to take a break, get water, punch something.